Hey guys, Video Fletcher, and I know I haven't done one of these Let's Play Smarters in a while, mainly because it was my 18th a few days ago, so I've kind of been recovering from that. I'm sure you guys that are 18 know what I mean by recovering. And yeah, we'll just get straight into this gameplay. I'm going to be doing my open lobby in about 20 minutes, but obviously when this video is uploaded that will be over. But I think I will upload the gameplays from my open lobby, and then this gameplay will be up after. I've also noticed that these kind of videos, the ones that have the most views, are the ones that are just straight to the point and are really simple. So I'm not going to try to overcomplicate it. I'm just going to kind of give my opinion on what works and what he did well. So we'll get into it now. This gameplay by Genetics is he's already sent me one in, which is great. You can send them in on the forums. And if you notice, he's playing Execution on River. I don't know if this is a good game or a bad game. I do prefer it if you guys send me in like average gameplays, then you can learn more off like your mistakes. But you're going to notice first, you're going to pick up the grenades and get this angle. Now if I pause it here, you can either push up to get the sniper torque bow, or run down the ramp, your first ramp, and kind of lance at the boom shot. But if you push up quick enough to this position here, you can get a lancer angle on the guy that's fighting down below on his boom ramp. So on many maps you can do this. You can always think about getting a different angle, so not only does this guy have to fight pressure from directly kind of in front of him at the boom shot, but you're also lancing him from the side. So we'll press play again, and if you notice, he's got down, so he's going to chuck his nade, and he should pick up the kill, and he does there indeed. Now again, he did think that was a body there, and I did for a second there, but I'm just going to kind of talk this simply, right? I was thinking, how can I explain this? He's just keeping his distance with the torque bow, and he's using this window, although it doesn't seem like he's doing it subconsciously. He's using that window so he can't be kind of shot. He's immediately kind of lowering his body, kind of, how can I explain this? The size of his body to be hit at his kind of target area for the other guy. Just so he can only be hit in that top half of his body. Again, we're going to see if he goes for the flank, as it worked quite well. If I was the other team and I noticed he got that angle last round, then I would be kind of wary of it, and I would chuck some smokes and kind of look out for this. And he's done it again, and once again they're not wary of it, and he's going to get downed. So they had two guys there, so there's no way he was getting away, and they've managed to secure the boom. And this guy here surprises him, but he manages to he sponges it there. In fairness, he should have been dead anyway. And this way he's just going to back off, and he's just going to use the car, and the amount of opponents he had three there. He could back off and kind of when he was red, he could then let his teammates take over, and they could soak up the damage. Now this bit was a bit kind of silly. They gave him, although they killed him, they gave him a lot of space on the ramp. If we rewind that and pause it again. Now if you sit, if you have one guy at the very back, one guy pushes in and one guy in the middle, it's almost like a gladiator effect, you know. You've got to break through all three of them. But if you all push up and go to the right hand side, like they are going to do, then he can just simply roll past you all. So if he had have got away, and then somehow he could have ran away and drawn it out, then that would be a really unfortunate thing and a bit annoying. But you know, you just got to kind of cut off their escape route. So he's going 3-0 and he's 2-0 up. And we're going to head into the next round right now. We'll see if he gets to the Lancer angle again. Excuse me. And I would, if they don't kind of stop the Lancer angle again, I'd like to think these opponents are terrible, because if you get cross lanced 3 times in a row, then you're doing something wrong and you need to switch up your style. They look like they're pushing across mortar to avoid that Lancer angle, but he double tosses his nade just to put the pressure on, and he's backing away with his Lancer. Don't want to get in his face with it, and he gets 70 points, so he's putting a lot of pressure there, and that's what happens. He didn't push in, he didn't want to walk directly up to him and get killed, so he just put on the pressure and backed off, and then let the shotgun take over. Now I was also thinking how I could commentate this when I watched this. He uses a very nice angle there, and he's patient with his torque bow and sticks him, but also here, you see this block in front of him, this triangle, the pillow, sorry, not the pillow. If we pause that again, like instinctively, he's kind of only showing the edge of his torque bow. So to his opponent, is only the kind of glow of the torque bow they'll be able to see. He's using that pillar. Oh my god, I've got something wrong with me today. I think I'm still drunk. But yeah, he's using that to cover his body, and basically he can't be shot. So that's something you want to look at, is just to use your cover kind of to shrink the target area that your opponent can hit. So if you notice there, he's using it to cover, and he knows he's red, so he just thinks, I'm not going to stick him, so I'll fire it off the back of the wall and I'll kill him with the splash damage. So that was a nice little kind of way to kill him there. Again, I don't know if this is a 5-0 or whatever, they might even lose it, who knows. But he's going 5-0. So, again, we'll jump into the next round. So we've seen him push the Cross Lancer twice, and also then their opponents switched it up and they went Mortar, and he also managed to cover that. This time he's got the Ink Grenade, looks like he's going to try and apply some pressure. Now he's realised that they may push over Mortar again, so he's going to block them off with the thing. Now he's getting pushed, he should call out. Looks like he did call out. This Locust should be downed, but that was nice. I would have liked to think he called out there because the teammate instantly backed off. So when you communicate, you know, you can save your team a death. Now what he's doing here is if you get on cover and you kind of peek out, you can see them, but he's going to wait for him to waste his bullet now, then he can pick up it. This is what I was on about previously with him using the cover just to shield his body, and he's going to go ahead and pick up the snipe. But if you notice before, he was running along that wall. If you run along a wall and just kind of aim directly forwards, they can't actually see you, but you can see them. That's just the way third person works. So again, you can try that on different walls. Sometimes I use it just to peek out and kind of get an idea, you know, is the sniper watching me, or can I just directly go and pick up that sniper without being shot? Looks like he's going to go for his shotgun and just charge straight on middle bridge as he wants this game over. As a quick look over, doesn't see anyone. Now he sees 3 pushing into Torpbo, sorry. Now what he's going to do is, he doesn't have time to charge it if I pause it now. If he stands there and charges it up and fires it, it's going to have to charge. It's going to have to go right into the sky and land. So what instead he does, he flicks his screen and just hip fires it. And there's that many people there, it's bound to get one. And it kills them. Now in Gears 3, if I remember correctly, you can't really hip fire it because these kind of didn't like that in Gears 2. It seemed a bit overpowered. So that's changed a little bit, so you do kind of have to aim it. And that grenade there, the reason they didn't die is because in Gears 2, if someone throws a grenade and you roll when it explodes, you don't die, so that's a little tip there. And he shoots him in the back there, pretty blatant stuff. There was 3 guys there, they've got the number advantage and they're just rolling in a pack, which is what you should do when you've got the number advantage. So right now they shouldn't really, sorry about this, I got a bit distracted there, there was a goal scored in football. He's just going to put the Lancer pressure on. Again, it's all about, he's been getting these angles so there's nowhere to push. And he wins 5-0, and if we look at his final score, it was 8-0. So that was a good gameplay by Genetics, and now I'm going to go do my open lobby, and comment, rate and thumbs up, and also check my gaming forum for more events and things that I'm doing. So thanks.